future champion coming through.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of Crossed Wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
I'll go it alone.
Then let's get started.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
Levioso.
Protego.
Incendio.
Act like a winner.
Accio.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso. Protego. Stupefy.
Give him what for.
Confringo. Stupefy. Levioso. Stupefy.
You're better than that!
Stupefy. Stupefy.
Protego.
Confringo.
I'm the one.
Flipendo. Confringo. Stupefy.
Expelliarmus.
Protego.
Oh.
Stupefy.
There goes my wager.
Stupefy. Flipendo.
Don't shy away now.
Stupefy. Levioso. Stupefy.
Come on.
Confringo. Protego. Stupefy. Defender. Stupefy. Bombarda.
Protego.
Confringo. Stupefy. Glacier. Protego. Stupefy. Levioso. Stupefy. Protego. Stupefy. Stupefy. Glacier. Defender. Confringo. Bombarda. Stupefy.
Protego.
Flipendo. Also.
Glad I didn't bet on that round.
What a victory! You've won the tournament!
That was nothing. I'm just getting started.
If the best duelists in the school weren't enough for competition, then perhaps you should consider transferring to Durmstrang. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it. You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
Revelio. Depulso. Flipendo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Confringo. Defender. Glacius. Defender. Confringo. Glacius. Defender.
Revelio.
Protego. Arresto momentum.
Revelio.
Accio. Levioso. Incendio.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Revelio certainly never revealed the charm of my potions when I was at school.
Just because you know Lumos doesn't mean you only uses fallen.
Not saying I don't cast the odd cleaning spell when no one's looking.
Welcome back. I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. I truly appreciate all of your help.
There's a dignity in service, isn't there?
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Nice doing business with you. Thanks for stopping by. I must tell you, half of Hogsmeade's been by the shop asking about rumours of a broom upgrade. Without the information you provided, my work would have taken twice as long. Thank you again. It may sound ambitious, but I've already begun work on another upgrade, more difficult to perfect than the last. I wondered, would you be interested in joining forces again? There's another course near Arendelle that Miss Reyes has mastered. If you were to test this first upgrade there, it may help me as I develop the next. Oh, you'll consider it, won't you?
Sounds as if you're really outdoing yourself. If I'm able to help, I will.
Thank you. I know this recent success was only the beginning of what I can do for Broomflight. Report back as soon as you can, and we'll be off to the races.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
This looks intriguing. Here we are. Mr. Weeks wasn't wrong about the mountain views.
If it isn't the second best
Last
Slytherin.
time I was at Dogweed and Deathcap, Madam Green had everything.
Hello, Imelda. So, another trial?
Of course it's another trial. And you'd better be taking part.
So what? You finally scared everyone else away?
Oh, I have plenty of challengers. They're just not very good. No one sets records by wishing for them. And I need strong competition to stay on top of my game. Are you going to try to beat my flying record or not?
I'm ready to fly.
Finally, a decent challenge.
Brilliant! Brilliant! I'm getting the hang of this. Brilliant! I'd say that was acceptable.
Now that's more like it.
Made it! Brilliant! Made it! Did anyone else see that?
You've improved, I must admit. That was a bloody good run. Be careful. Earn a reputation for talent around here, and some people get put out about it.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
Yes, well, I am. Anyway, you didn't do abysmally. I can't deny that. But you'll not have the same luck on the South Coast course.
You said your reputation for talent put some people out. Like whom?
If you must know, I've had to deal with jealousy from members of our house. When we were first years, Nerida Roberts and I spent loads of time on our brooms, pledged to fly every day. As my skill on a broom grew, rapidly I might add, Nerida suddenly didn't have time for flying practice. I tried to give her pointers, but she didn't have the natural ability I did. Clearly, she was jealous. Poor thing spends all her time now dawdling by the lake, obsessed with merpeople. Won't even learn to swim. I refuse to downplay my talents to coddle someone else's fragile ego. Anyway, I need to ready the next course. Stop by when it's ready, if you can handle it.
We'll see, won't we? Till next time.
I half expected you to back down. Rest on your laurels. See you at the South Coast trial, if you don't lose your nerve. To race this course again, visit the podium with the leaderboard, where you can start the race and check your time.
Another successful flight. I should let Mr. Weeks know. Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
An honest day's work for an honest sickle. That's my creed. Back from your latest flight? I want to hear all the particulars.
Good news, Mr. Weeks. With your upgrade, I was able to set a new record at the Irondale course.
Brilliant! I knew the upgrade had fantastic potential. How did your broom feel?
It rides well. Does get a tad shaky at top speed, and the handle wobbles a bit when I hit a strong gust of wind.
Ah, yes. I see. I think I know how to address that. Thank you. I owe you one.
If it means another upgrade, the pleasure's all mine.
You sound as determined as I am to improve broom flight. It's a joy to have a collaborator like yourself. If I'm right, and I do hope I am, you'll be hearing good news from me soon. Thank you again, truly.
Mr. Weeks and I do make a good team.
It's an outrage! No one makes a fool of Ferdinand Octavius Pratt!
Revelio.
What's so much about the forest?
I really have made a mess of things.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened a piece of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Why did our meet tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
I suppose I could help if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books. Got it. Only 4 more to go.
Accio!
Oh, the Ministry will hear about this. The fiends will rot in Azkaban.
Revelio. Accio.
Revelio.
Accio. Ha.
Somebody! Help! I've been kidnapped!
Revelio.
Accio. That's the last book. Now to take them back.
It's an outrage! No one makes a fool of Ferdinand Octavius Pratt! Oh, the Ministry will hear about this! Fiends will rot in Azkaban!
He'd almost get flattened by a Steril.
Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Here you are.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin. Thank goodness some people are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want anyone but me reading my diary.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Who needs keys but you know Alohomora?
You're back! Nice to see you again. What are we looking for today? You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Thanks for stopping by. You're all set with the new upgrade. I can't wait to hear what you think. This may sound presumptuous, but...
You'd like me to report back with even more flight details?
You know me well. I feel I'm almost there. I just think I can improve broom flight a bit more. Miss Ray's is running a time trial at the South Coast course. Not ideal, really, what with rumours of Ranrock's lot and Ashwinders infiltrating the place. However, if you're flying high above them, you should be all right, I think.
I'm not worried, Mr. Weeks. I'll see if I can find Imelda.
I hope you are able to complete these trials. I have a feeling this final upgrade is going to be a sweeping success. Do be careful, of course. I shall look forward to hearing from you soon. I look forward to our next meeting.
Revelio. Revelio.
The course looks rather deserted. I hope everything's all right.
I'm over here.
Hello again, Imelda. This course is a bit far from the castle, isn't it?
Obviously. Evidently too far for most of our classmates. Pathetic. They should be begging me to keep these trials alive, not running scared. I'm surprised our new 5th year showed up. I suppose I appreciate the effort.
That's actually, thank you.
I know I can be impatient, but I get frustrated by those who don't take things as seriously as I do. And in my experience, that's everyone. Anyway, don't let it go to your head. Right then, enough chatter. I'm confident I've posted a time you won't be able to beat.
We'll soon see how I fare, won't we? I'm ready.
Get ready to lose.
That wasn't too difficult. Excellent. This is going well. Made it! Excellent!
sound too difficult? Brilliant. Brilliant flying, if I do say so myself. Brilliant. Good, I've got this. That was quite something.
Impressive work today, but don't get too comfortable. I'll be on your heels in no time. My family's not going to believe the news when I tell them. They're almost as competitive as I am. Almost.
I take it you want to play for a team, but which one? And which position?
I'm my father's girl. A chaser through and through. You'd know that if Black hadn't cancelled Quidditch this year. As for a team, it's the Holyhead Harpies I've always dreamt of. When I'm finished with school, I'll try out. If for some reason I don't get accepted, I don't know what I'll do. Herbology, perhaps? Because if that did happen, you might as well pot me and call me a mandrake. I'd never stop screaming.
It's been fun competing against your records, Imelda.
It has been fun. Glad you're here. 5th year. You're an asset to our house. You take care of yourself.
I should let Mr. Weeks know that this was his best upgrade yet.
Revelio. Revelio.
I've
Might
always
you have a
said
moment
that
for a
travel
worried wizard?
broadens the mind.
Revelio. Who lived here, I wonder? Goodness.
You've nowhere to hide now!
You can't imagine how inconvenient.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Morgan Le Fay got an unearned reputation, if you ask me.
How's my favourite test flyer?
Hello again, Mr. Weeks. I set a new record at the South Course.
Fantastic! Your broom performed well then?
The best upgrade yet. It flew beautifully, incredibly nimble. But with the speeds it now reaches, I can feel the wind catching beneath the seat a bit, preventing it from reaching its full potential.
Of course! Should have anticipated that. Exactly the kind of report I've come to expect from you. At last, I think I know what needs to be done for my final upgrade.
I shall look forward to speaking again.
I'll be sure to send you an hour when I'm finished. Thank you again for your help. Couldn't have done this without you.
What are you up to now?
The Ministry ought to relax their feelings towards the dark arts.
This must be Tobbs' cave. I suppose I should head inside.
Revelio. Revelio. Incendio.
Tobbs' master is awful. Tobbs? Tobbs? Deke sent me. Are you in here?
Fringo. Glacier. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Sendo. Revelio.
It looks as if Tobbs was here some time ago. He must have headed deeper into the cave.
Incendio! Accio! Descendo! Revelio! Incendio! Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Descendo! Incendio! Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Descendo. Accio. Descendo.
That didn't sound particularly reassuring.
Incendio. Revelio. Imperio! Crucio! Protego! Stupefy! Stupefy! Revelio. Bombarda! Confringo! Bombarda!
Oh no. I have a feeling that house elf is Tobbs. Poor Tobbs. Left here alone with the spiders.
Confringo! Incendio! Revelio. Incendio! Accio!
That table looks familiar. Seems I'm back at the entrance to the cave. Revelio. Incendio! Levioso. Aki. Accio. Incendio. There's a victory. I'm back from the cave, Deke.
Wonderful. Deke hopes you gave Deke's best to Tobbs.
I'm sorry to tell you this, Deke, but Tobbs is gone. It seems he was unable to avoid the spiders in the end.
Oh my. Deke was afraid of this, alone in that cave for so long. Oh, poor Tobbs. Deke and Tobbs once shared the same master. When he died, we were separated. Deke always wished Tobbs had been sent to Hogwarts too. Deke feels lucky to serve such kind witches and wizards like you. Deke will miss his friend dearly, and will raise a glass to him with a heavy heart.
I'm truly sorry about your friend, Deke.
Thank you. You are very kind. Deke could use some time alone to think, if that's all right.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Glad you came.
I wonder where they go.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. In fact, we're working together to try and rein in Ranrock.
Are you? I suspected you and he would get along. Perhaps best I don't know details of your plans. And I shall refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something.
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Ah, Upper Hogsfield. Now, where to find Mrs. Sprottle? Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Bardo Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect hawk lumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some hawk lumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you! How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting hawk lumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather hawk lumps and collect the box of letters there.
Sirona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts. What was she like?
Goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. Charming, good head on her shoulders, taking care of everyone. I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk lumps. I, and the vendors I help, would greatly appreciate it.
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
Might I rem...
But I still need to visit the cave to find Sirona's box of letters. Better have a look around. See about the hawk lumps and the box of letters. Ah, that's all the hawk lumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
Revelio.
Depulso.
Lumos.
Revelio.
Confringo.
Revelio.
Confringo.
Revelio. Revelio.
That's all the Horklumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Either I'll have to fight that troll, or we'll get it together. Rest easy, my large friend.
Revelio. Bombarda!
This must be Sirona's box of letters. I should take this. I think that's everything. Sirona will be glad to have this back. Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
I wish I had the courage to go into the forest.
Hello, Sirona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some Horklumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlick?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aiden. And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through... well, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aiden. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
Revelio. Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see, my Uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
Has your uncle traded with many goblins?
Yes, for ages. Even speaks gobbledygook. But he only recently mentioned Ranrock's lot, insisting the galleons were worth the risk. He does it for me, Between robes and supplies, attending Hogwarts costs a fair sickle. And besides that, Uncle Roland has expensive taste. He's sacrificed so much for me over the years. I promised him that as soon as I finish Hogwarts, I shall be the one taking care of him.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide. Oh, Uncle Roland, what have you got yourself into?
Revelio.
Turn my back for 1 second and what happens? Calamity. The very moment I don't have every one of you standing in my life.
I hope Rookwood knows what he's doing.
Could this be Mr. Oakes's campsite? Ranrock's loyalists, just ahead. Should I take them by force or be discreet?
Sendo!
Where did they go?
Petrificus totalis.
Show yourself, if you're there. Someone out there? There you are. Stupid to come here.
Why can't I?
Now, to find out what happened here.
Revelio. Depulso.
I should investigate.
Revelio.
Mr. Oakes's trade journal. Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him. Revelio. Revelio. A rock formation. That's the first landmark on this map. Now, to find the crooked tree.
It isn't Nora Treadwell's guardian angel.
Revelio. Abandoned long ago, no doubt. Revelio. What do we have here?
Quiet. Too quiet, you ask me.
I may have more luck higher up in the keep. This is the spot on the map. I'd best have my wits about me. What will we find in here? Revelio.
Wizard kind will soon punishment to us all to have that miserable human around.
Focus, don't tell us.
How nice of you to stop by.
Why, stupid?
It looks as though Adelaide's instincts were spot on. Revelio.
Touch your hell. first object of your suspicion. I know who my friends are now, don't I?
I could fall dead asleep on my feet, I could.
A human's word is worthless. This prisoner owes us the metal we were promised.
Petrificus
What was
Totalis.
that? I feel as though I'm not alone. Huh? An intruder! That's a student who destroyed our drill!
Oh, yeah. Such arrogance.
Old defense and no off. How did you survive our encampment to the cursed mountain?
Stupid for the coward.
Still hoping to survive this, are you? I shall avenge your death.
Stop it! No! I will. Such arrogance.
Potato! Stupefy!
Certain we can come to an agreement if you'll just set me free!
Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience with these locks, but I need my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler door. I've heard them speak of it.
I need to find Mr. Oakes's wand. Where could it be? A boiler door. How to open it?
One way or another, we'll get what we're owed.
Who's not quiet enough? They were just here. Lucky, that's all. Someone thinks they can outlast me. Why can't I hit you?
Imperial!
Your service.
Crucial!
One less human to worry about. This is where you will fail.
Bombarda!
Get away with that.
Seems your art is in this and
I shall avenge your death.
Crucial!
Get away with that.
not one. Deadly mistake, this.
You've one less follower, Ranrock. Bombarda! Revelio. Revelio. Bombarda! This must be Mr. Oakes's wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free.
I can't get out of this damn cell without it. It's my last hope. Please. Oh, my wand. Oh, thank Merlin. Thank you. You did it! I found my wand and... Wait, you're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mr. Oakes. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. Well, how did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars. Been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. I overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblins stole every canut on me. All I can say is thank you, truly.
Am I right that you speak gobbledygook?
Unbeknownst to Ranrock's fiends, I do. I've always had an affinity for goblin culture. Knew I wanted to be a metal trader ever since I was a lad. It wasn't easy learning the language. It's complex, and my memory's as weak as my knees these days. But after decades working with fine goblin folk, I grew fairly proficient. At least, I'd like to think so.
You mentioned you overheard things.
Sad tale, really. I think I know where Ranrock's unfortunate vendetta against wizardkind began. Although dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709, Ranrock stumbled upon an illegal dragon camp. He was young, found the creatures fascinating. He'd visit the camp in secret whenever he could, never making his presence known. After weeks of sly surveillance, he finally summoned the courage to speak to the wizard in charge. Ranrock wanted to join them, and the creatures. The wizard happened to drop his wand. Ranrock saw an opportunity. He picked it up, went to hand it back as a means of introducing himself. The sight of a goblin with a wand sent the wizard into an instant rage. He beat Ranrock nearly to death. Ever since, Ranrock has despised wizardkind, sees us all as cruel.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oakes. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analyzing my detailed owls. If only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson I shan't soon forget. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece.
And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deeds. Be well, my friend.
Mr. Oakes was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him.
Revelio.
Oh, there's a hole in my pocket.